Hi Saggies, welcome to your April reading. Please know that this is just going to be a short reading, only around about 10 minutes. I'm trying to keep them all short. I did a general reading for all star signs just due to the COVID-19 situation that we're all going through, and I wasn't actually going to do the individual readings, but once I did that general reading, I sort of cleared my energy a little bit and I felt a lot better. So I'm just going into each individual star sign and just picking up what I can there. A lot of it is what is reflected in that general reading. So if you want to go check that out. And so many cards are coming out, the same cards are coming out for multiple signs. So it might sound repetitive if you are listening to some other star signs as well. But let's get into it. So this month I see that you are sort of waiting for something to you've sort of planted your seeds and you've done all the groundwork, and it could possibly have something to do with work or a creative project or something around the home even, and you're waiting for that to sort of come to fruition. And you've so you've done all that hard work. So there is a bit of waiting, I see, for you. And you also have the Hangman, which a lot of star signs did have as well. And that's quite understandable. It's reflected in what's going on. We're kind of at a standstill at the moment, and nothing too much is happening there. And it's kind of making you feel a little bit trapped as well. But I think it's just a mental thing. I feel like a lot of us may be stuck at home or just going to work and coming home, not being able to go out and live our normal lives. And so that for you is definitely making you feel a little bit stuck and sort of like you're being controlled by outside forces. And I guess in a sense we are. But, it's all about our perception and the way we look at things. So if we change the way that we look at the situation, it can often change our mindset and our our thoughts. We sort of this month as well seem to be in a bit of a a stalemate. We're not going anywhere. It could be a bit of a struggle. There could also be issues with some of you for your with neighbours. You might be in a bit of a battle there with your neighbours, and you've come to a point where it's not going anywhere. But again, the Two of Swords, this card has come out for so many star signs as well. It's like we are in this sort of stalemate situation. Can't go forward, not going backward. We're just sort of stuck, and that's definitely reflected, as I said, in the Hanged Man. But this month for you, it is looking lovely. You do have some messages of love coming there. It could be with the water sign. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure that Sagittarius has had this water sign there for quite some time. I'm pretty sure that you have a Pisces around you that's been coming out. Pisces, or if it's not a Pisces, Cancer or a Scorpio around you that's been coming out repeatedly over the last few months. I'm sure of it. It just stands out, and it seems like you're making a really happy family life with this person. Both of you are in love and you are working together to make this amazing family. And or it could be that you are separated from due to this whole situation, and you are getting messages of love from this water sign that is around you. Now, also, you've got the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is a lovely card. You basically are spoiled for choice. You can just make your decision, and it could be regarding love, or again a creative project, or something within the emotional realm, how you want to set out something that makes you feel really good, makes you feel a lot of love and happiness around you, and you are sort of in a position where you, as I said, you are spoiled for choice. You have so many options in front of you that you can choose, and you don't know which one to choose, but just make that choice and go for it, because I do feel like this is it's a lovely position to be in as well. And the Seven of Cups also talks about daydreaming and having thoughts of fantasy as well, your imagination. You're imagining what you'd like your life to be like and how you'd want it to go. So I guess in this moment where we're kind of sitting around waiting for our ships to come in, waiting for, what we've sown to grow, we are imagining how it's going to be like. And that's wonderful, because where thoughts go, energy flows. So you can just think about how you want your life to be and make it happen. You absolutely can make it happen. Now, the Five of Swords, I feel like you could be... Now, this card, I don't like this card very much, because when it comes out, it does often represent a cheat or a dishonourable victory. And it can talk about unfair tactics or a cruel person who enjoys the suffering of others. And, in this situation, I'm not sure what it relates to, and I'm certainly hoping it's not relating to your water sign there, but it can be a victory that sort of also talks about a victory that's hard fought and hard won, but it's one where you look at the victory and you think, was that actually worth what's happened? Is that actually worth the tumultuous end that this has created, or the disaster that this has created? It's like a victory that you win, but it's not really a victory at all when you look at the aftermath of what's happened in that sort of argument. And this could have something to do with this that's encroaching in on this happy family situation that you do have going for you in April. So just be a little bit aware about that, about if that's a person coming into your life trying to create a bit of disorder for you. Just be mindful of that as well, and make sure that all your victories are hard fought and not won dishonorably. If you are in a victory, don't do anything dishonorable. Sorry, I'm just fixing my camera up there a little bit. Now, you also have, as you're drawing virtue healing with the Angels card, new beginnings. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory, but I will read it out for you anyway. So here we have a clean slate is presented to you now, encountering fresh opportunities and novel experiences. Embrace the new in your life, including new opportunities, people, and projects. The angels know that change can be frightening, and they surround you now with loving energy. Call upon them whenever you feel afraid or facing novel situations. They will boost your confidence and energy so that you can enjoy your new beginnings. Sometimes we cling to old routines because they are familiar. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to be open to new approaches in life. Perhaps they will teach you a new way of looking at situations, or maybe they will call on you to learn a new skill. Whatever the new beginning is for you, allow yourself to be stretched by the fresh circumstances. We learn about ourselves through new experiences. And I guess what everyone's going through at the moment is a pretty new experience. None of us have actually had to ever experience anything quite like this. And I can see that with the Eight of Swords there, we are feeling mentally strained and a little bit challenged. So just embrace the situation that we're at, change your way of thinking, and hopefully things are going to be not too bad for you in April. Certainly with that amazing, wonderful family love that you have there, I think it's going to be quite good for you. So as I mentioned, check out the general reading for some information about the COVID virus that came through, when I'm seeing that's going to be ending. And I'm still offering my free mini reading to all new subscribers. So if you have not subscribed before and you've got a question that you need to ask that hasn't come up, that hasn't been addressed in this reading or the general reading, please just click subscribe, put your question in the comments below, or certainly email me to my private email address and I will get back to you. And if you do want something to make you feeling a little bit happy, check out my website kazana.com.au. There's all amazing crystal jewelry there, one-off pieces only, handmade in Australia and hand designed in Australia as well. So have a wonderful month, beautiful Saggies. See you next month. Bye. Love you.